morning, dear students. I am Ms. Navida Sheikh from Brahan Mumbai Mahanagar Palika MCGM virtual class. I welcome all my dear students to another and interesting session. In today's session, we'll be learning something new and interesting from a science textbook. So let's get started. So today's class is for standard 9 and the subject is science. The topic for today that we'll be talking in this class is classification of plants part 2. Now, if you are following us, you know that we've already completed classification of plants part 1 in our previous class. So if you have not gone through the video, please go through the video first and then continue with this video so that the concept becomes much clearer to you all. Let's get started with this chapter, with this part of the chapter, that is classification of plants part 2. Now previously we have learned about how kingdom Plantae has been classified into two groups, that is cryptogams and phanerogams. Cryptogams was further divided as Bryophyta, Thallophyta and Pteridophyta. Phanerogams was further divided into two parts, that is gymnosperms and angiosperms. Now, angiosperm is then further divided into two parts, that is dicotyledons and monocotyledons. So this is how the kingdom Plantae has been classified. In our previous class, we have learned about cryptogams, that is how they have been classified as Thallophyta, Bryophyta and Pteridophyta. Okay, so if you want to just go through it, you can go through the first part of the video and then go ahead in this video. Now we'll be continuing with the next part, that is phanerogams. Phanerogams are further divided as gymnosperms and angiosperms. So first we will learn about gymnosperms. First thing about phanerogams that we need to know is why they are different from cryptogams. Okay, when we learned about cryptogams, they were the primitive type of plants which did not have proper root, stem and leaf structure. Okay, they had rhizoids instead of roots. They had leaf-like structures. They did not have proper vascular system for the transportation of food and water. But when we talk about phanerogams have a specialized system in them for various functions. Like first thing that we're talking about is reproduction. Plants, they in phanerogams have special features for reproduction and produce seeds and are called as phanerogams. Okay? So they have flowers or they might have seeds, either of the thing. They might have flowers or they might have seeds in order to reproduce. Now during germination of the seed, the stored food is used for the initial growth of the embryo. Here you can see if the seed is sown into the soil and no other nutrients is supplied, still the seed grows into a new plant. How? Because the seed itself has certain nutrients in it which helps it to grow. Now, depending upon whether the seeds are enclosed in a fruit or not, phanerogams are classified into gymnosperms and angiosperms. The first thing that we see is apples. एप्पल के अंदर सीड्स होती है, मतलब बाहर फ्रूट है, you have a fruit outside which you can eat. Okay, that is fleshy fruit that you can eat outside, but inside the fruit you have seeds enclosed. Okay, so seeds are inside the fruit. Such type of plants which have which have seeds inside the fruit are called as angiosperms, whereas some plants bear seeds outside the fruit. Okay, so such are called as gymnosperms. Depending upon whether seeds are enclosed in a fruit or not, phanerogams are classified into gymnosperms and angiosperms. I hope this part is clear. Now, in these phanerogams, that is in these plants, after the process of reproduction, that is जब flower bloom होता है और उसमें reproduction होता है, everybody has learned how reproduction takes place in plants. That is how the anthers give out pollen grains which stick to the stigma and then it fertilizes the ovary. ठीक है? So the seeds are formed which contains the embryo and the stored food. Here you can see how the flower gets converted into a fruit and the fruit bears seed in it. okay, for further growth and reproduction. I hope this much is clear. Next, phanerogams are classified as gymnosperms and angiosperms. Gymnosperms do not bear flowers, and angiosperms they do bear flowers. So remember that way. Now you have to observe these plants, that is a cycas, Christmas tree, hibiscus, lily, etc., and compare them. You have to note down the similarities and differences among them. Which differences did you notice between gymnosperms and angiosperms? Now, as I told you that you have to look at the picture carefully, and I explained you further also that phanerogams are divided into two parts. That is gymnosperms and angiosperms. Angiosperms have flower and gymnosperms do not have flower. So, out of these four pictures that you see, you have to tell me which one are gymnosperms and which one are angiosperms. Okay, so if you go through the video again, you will understand कि जिसमें flowers है वो angiosperms है और जिसमें flower नहीं है जैसे कि cycas plant और Christmas tree, they do not bear flowers, so they are gymnosperms. Whereas when I talk about lily plant and hibiscus, they bear flowers, means they are angiosperms. Now, what are the similarities? What are the differences that we see here? Hibiscus plant had flowers. Cycas leaves were like needle, and Christmas tree is like a cone shape. So these are a few characteristics that we need to keep in mind while studying gymnosperms and angiosperms. Gymnosperms are mostly evergreen. Okay, you will not see that they shed a leaf like the normal plants. They have a very slow mechanism and they grow comparatively at a slower rate as compared to the normal angiosperms. ठीक है, तो gymnosperms ज़्यादा करके green रहते हैं throughout their. Gymnosperms are mostly evergreen, perennial and woody. Here you can see they have a thick stem. Okay, they are woody and their perennial means they can last for many years. These plants bear male and female flowers on different sporophylls of the same plant. Means here if you see a cycas plant, यहाँ पर मेल और फीमेल जो सीड्स होते हैं वो अलग अलग लेवल्स पे होते हैं. ठीक है. Now when we talk about a normal flower, एक फ्लावर के अंदर दोनों चीज बाइसेक्सुअल फ्लावर होगा तो उसमें दोनों चीजें प्रेजेंट होती है, दैट इज द मेल पार्ट ऑल्सो एंड द फीमेल पार्ट एज वेल. But when we're talking about gymnosperms, these gymnosperms have a very different mechanism as compared to the angiosperm, normal flowers. ठीक है, यहाँ पे फ्लावर है ही नहीं तो यहाँ पर एक अलग तरीके से सीड का अरेंजमेंट होता है. Okay, so these plants bear male and female flowers on different sporophylls of the same plant. Okay, they're just saying they are using the word flowers, but it is not actually flowers. It is the seeds are at the different levels so that fertilization can take place and it could lead to a it could reproduce into a new plant. Okay, so reproduction होता है इसमें with the help of seeds. Their stems are without branches. Here you cannot see branches. You can just see their stem. इसके अंदर सब branches नहीं हो रही है. The leaves form a crown, and you can see at the top of the tree, at the top of the stem, you can see the leaves are arranged in a crown-like structure. ठीक है, उस shape में जैसे crown होता है कोई चीज के ऊपर हम लोग रख देते हैं तो उसी तरीके से crown-like structure दिखाई दे रहा है stem के ऊपर. So these are the leaves which are arranged in the form of a crown. Next we come to the seeds. The seeds of these plants do not have natural covering. That is, these plants do not form fruits and are therefore called gymnosperms. That is, naked, gymnos means naked and sperms means seeds. So these plants here, you cannot see like normally we have a fruit which which has seeds inside and it is the seeds are enclosed in the fruit. But here the seeds are naked. You do not have any layer which is covering the seed. Okay, and that is why the name gymnosperm is given to these plants, because gymnos means naked and sperm means seed. These plants bear naked seeds and that is the reason they are called as gymnosperms. The few examples of gymnosperms are Pinus, that is deodar plant. Cycas, you must have seen this cycas plant in the garden nearby. Then Tuja or Morpankhi. This is how the leaf of this plant look like. Next time when you go to a garden, you must observe the plants which are there, and you will see that how different types of gymnosperms are also there in the gardens. Okay. Next, we move on to the next group of phanerogam, that is angiosperm. When I talk about angiosperm, the first thing that comes to our mind is they are flower bearing plant. Okay, they are flowering plant, and they have fruit, and the seeds are enclosed in the fruit. ठीक है, बाहर यहाँ पर आप लोगों को जितने भी examples दिख रहे हैं, you can see the seeds inside the fruit. Okay, so let's understand more about it. Now I'll just ask you to do an experiment. You can do it at home. Take a few corn seeds, beans, any beans that you have, like cholai, or you could take wheat, tamarind seed, mango seed, groundnuts, and you have to soak it overnight. ठीक है, soak the seeds of corn, beans, groundnut, tamarind, mango, wheat, etc. in water for 8 to 10 hours. After they are soaked completely, check each seed to see whether it divides into two equal halves or not, and categorize them accordingly. ठीक है, अगर वो दो पार्ट्स में डिवाइड हो रही है तो उसे एक पार्ट एक एक लाइन में लिख लो, और जो सीड्स नहीं डिवाइड हो रही है दो इक्वल हाफ्स में तो उसे अलग साइड पे लिख लेंगे. Now, the plants whose seeds can be divided into two equal halves or dicotyledons are called dicotyledonous plants. ठीक है, जो जैसे कि बीन्स है, टैमरिन सीड है, मैंगो है, ग्राउंडनट है, these plants could easily the seeds could easily be divided into two equal halves, and that is why they are called as dicotyledonous plant. And those whose seeds cannot be divided into equal parts are called as monocotyledonous plant. For example, corn. ठीक है, जो भुट्टा हम लोग खाते हैं ना, कॉर्न जो खाते हैं, that is a monocotyledonous plant because उसकी जो seed है वो दो parts में divide नहीं. Now the flowers of these plants bear are their reproductive organs. जो flowers है, they are the reproductive organ. Now when we were learning about gymnosperms में flowers नहीं थे, directly seeds present थी. वो plant directly seeds produce करता था और seed से direct new plant could be germinated from there. But when we talk about angiosperms have a definite structure for reproduction, that is the flowers. The flowers develop into fruits. You all can see the picture also. Just go along with it. The flowers, after fertilization, it forms into a fruit, and the fruit bears the seed. The seeds are formed within the fruits. Thus, these seeds are covered, hence they are called as angiosperms. Angios means covered. Sperms means seeds. So covered seeds are there in this type of plant, and that is why the name is given as angiosperms. Understood the difference? Gymnosperms के अंदर seeds were naked, whereas when you talk about angiosperm, the seeds are covered. Everybody has got this point? Now the flowers develop into fruits. Here you can see the flowers, the pomegranate flower has developed into a fruit. And this fruit, if you cut open, you will see that there are seeds inside. But the seeds have a cover over them. So the flowers develop into the fruits and seeds are formed within the fruits. I hope this is also clear. Now the seeds of these plants, fruits are covered with protective layer. हमेशा एंजियोस्पर्म में जो भी हम लोग फ्रूट्स खाते हैं एंड यू हैव सीड्स इनसाइड, यू विल नोटिस वो जो बाहर का जो फ्लैश हम लोग खाते हैं, फॉर एग्जांपल मैंगो, द सीड इज ऑलवेज इनसाइड. व्हाई? बिकॉज दिस लेयर इज प्रोटेक्टिंग द सीड. ऊपर का जो मैंगो का पार्ट हम लोग खाते हैं वो इनसाइड की जो सीड है, द सीड विच इज इनसाइड द मैंगो पल्प इज बीइंग प्रोटेक्टेड बाय द फ्लैशी लेयर दैट वी आर एक्चुअली ईटिंग. ठीक है, हम लोग सीड्स फेंक देते हैं और ऊपर का फ्लैश खा लेते हैं. So this fleshy portion is actually protecting the seed. Alright, it acts as a protective layer. Now here again you can see how the fruit gets after pollination, after fertilization, it gets converted into uh, a fruit. फ्रूट के अंदर क्या फॉर्म होते हैं? सीड्स फॉर्म होते हैं. These seeds are then used in order to reproduce another plant. ठीक है? So I hope this concept is clear now. This brings us to the next part
These type
of
of
how
plants have
angiosperms are
stem.
further
For
classified
example,
as
bamboo.
monocotyledonous
अगर हम लोग bamboo
and
को cut करते हैं तो अंदर
dicotyledonous.
कुछ भी नहीं रहता,
Now,
hollow रहता है, right?
monocot
So
plants, we've already learned
monocotyledon plants
the
have a
seeds
hollow
which are
stem.
divided, which cannot be divided
Dicotyledon plant,
equally
these
into two
plants have
parts, but
strong and
in
hard stem.
dicotyledonous
Now, if
plants,
I
the
take an
seeds which
example
are
of
there in
apple
this
tree
type of
or
plants can be
a
easily
coconut
divided
tree,
into two
the
equal
stem
halves.
is very hard,
Okay,
and
so
if you
such
even cut
plants
the
are called
stem,
as
there is no
dicotyledonous
hollow
plant,
structure
and
inside it.
the
Okay, so it
ones
is
who
very
do
hard
not
and
have
strong.
whose seeds cannot be divided into two parts are called as monocotyledonous plant. Okay, let's understand a few more features about monocotyledonous plants and dicotyledonous plants. Now, monocotyledonous
These type
plants,
of
the
plants have
plants whose
hollow
seeds
stem. For
cannot be
example,
divided into
bamboo.
equal
अगर हम
parts
लोग
are
bamboo को
called
cut करते हैं तो अंदर कुछ भी नहीं
monocotyledon
रहता,
plants.
hollow
Here,
रहता है, right?
corn,
So
wheat,
monocotyledon plants
banana
have a
seeds,
hollow stem.
mustard, onion,
Dicotyledon
garlic.
plant,
These
these
seeds
plants have
cannot be
strong
divided
and
into
hard
equal
stem.
parts.
Now, if I take an example
And
of
that is why
apple
they are
tree
called as
or a
monocotyledon
coconut tree,
plant.
the stem is very hard, and
Monocotyledonous
if you even
plant.
cut
Dicotyledonous
Dicotyledonous
plants
plants,
are
these type of
the
plants have
plants whose
hollow
seeds
stem. For
can be
example,
divided into two
bamboo.
equal
अगर
halves,
हम लोग bamboo को
or
cut करते हैं तो अंदर कुछ
dicotyledons
भी
are
नहीं रहता,
called
hollow रहता है, right?
dicotyledonous plants.
So
Example is mango,
monocotyledon plants have a
lemon,
hollow stem.
almond, beans,
Dicotyledon
peas,
plant,
groundnuts.
these plants
So
have
these
strong and
plants
hard stem.
which have
Now, if I
their
take an
seeds
example
can
of
be
apple
broken
tree
into two
or
equal
a
halves.
coconut
Can be
tree,
divided into two
the
equal
stem
halves.
is
Then you
very
say
hard,
that
and if
these
you even
plants
cut
are
the stem,
dicotyledonous
there is
plants.
no
Let's understand a few
monocotyledon plant. These type of
differences
plants
between
have
the two.
hollow stem. For example,
Monocotyledonous plants,
bamboo.
they have a
अगर हम
single
लोग bamboo को
cotyledon.
cut करते हैं तो
Example is
अंदर
wheat.
कुछ भी नहीं रहता, hollow रहता
Dicotyledons,
है,
they
right?
have two
So
cotyledons. Example is
monocotyledon
almond.
plant.
Monocotyledon plants,
These type of
plants
plants
have
have hollow
fibrous
stem.
roots.
For example,
Okay,
bamboo.
like
अगर हम
onion,
लोग
you can
bamboo को
see
cut करते हैं तो
they
अंदर
have
कुछ भी नहीं
fibrous
रहता,
roots.
hollow रहता है,
Whereas
right?
dicotyledon
So
plants, they
monocotyledon
have
plants have a
taproot.
hollow stem. These
These
types of plants have well
dicotyledon
developed
plant taproots.
these monocotyledon plant, these type of plants have hollow stem. For example, bamboo. अगर हम लोग bamboo को cut करते हैं तो अंदर कुछ भी नहीं रहता, hollow रहता है, right? So monocotyledon plants have a hollow stem. Dicotyledon plant, these plants have strong and hard stem. Now, if I take an example of apple tree or a coconut tree, the stem is very hard, and if you even cut the stem, there is no hollow structure inside it. Okay, so it is very hard and strong stem.
Monocotyledonous plants,
these type of plants have hollow
flowers
stem.
with
For
three
example,
parts or in
bamboo.
multiples
अगर हम
of
लोग
three.
bamboo को cut करते हैं
Okay,
तो अंदर कुछ
whereas
भी नहीं रहता,
dicotyledon
hollow
plant,
रहता है, right?
these types of
So
plants have flowers
monocotyledon
with
plants
4 or
have a
5
hollow
parts
stem.
or in their multiples.
Dicotyledon
ठीक है,
plant,
तो यहाँ पर
these
3
plants
parts में
have
है. You can
strong
see
and hard
the
stem.
petals.
Now, if I
यहाँ पर
take
you
an
can see
example of
3
apple
parts
tree
में petals
or
divided
a
है,
coconut tree,
multiples of 3 में
the
होते हैं,
stem
3,
is very
6,
hard,
9
and
like
if you
that.
even cut the
Whereas when
stem,
you talk about
there is no
dicotyledons,
hollow
the
structure
flowers are
inside
with
it.
4
Okay, so
to
it is
5
very
parts
hard
or
and
in their
strong.
multiples. Let us see how much have we understood and how much do we remember as to what we studied today and in our previous class. So there's an activity based question for you all. You have to complete the following chart. There is a chart given to you in front of you. There is Kingdom Plant A, and there are a few points which are missing. You have to fill in the blanks and check whether the answers are correct or not. Okay, so there is cryptograms, and there is one more missing link that you have to fill in. Now I'll give you a few minutes to write it down, fill in the empty spaces, and then you can check whether the answers are correct or not. So here you have phanerogams for A, then you have pteridophyta, gymnosperms and fungi. I hope you all have got the correct answers, and if not, no problem, you can just go through it again and see that you do not miss out in the next time. Now to complete the table here, there is a table which is asking you to complete the missing things, like which kind of roots does a dicotyledonous plant have, which type of seeds do monocotyledonous plant possess, then leaf of monocots and flowers of dicotyledonous plant. So let's check. The seeds of dicotyledonous plants
these type of
have
plants
two
have hollow
cotyledons
stem.
and
For example,
monocots have single
bamboo.
cotyledon.
अगर हम लोग bamboo को
Roots
cut करते
of
हैं तो अंदर कुछ भी नहीं
dicotyledonous
रहता,
plants
hollow
have taproot
रहता है, right?
system
So
and monocots have
monocotyledonous
fibrous
plants
roots.
have a
Leaf
hollow
is
stem.
reticulate venation and
Dicotyledonous
monocotyledonous plants
these
have
plants have
perennial
strong
venation.
and hard
The
stems.
flower in
Now, if I take an
dicotyledonous
example of
plants have
apple tree
tetramerous
or
or
a
pentamerous
coconut tree,
structure,
the
that
stem
means
is
in the
very
count
hard, and
of
if you even cut
multiples of
the
4
stem,
and 5.
there is no hollow
And in
structure inside.
monocots, it is
Okay, so it is very
trimerous,
hard
that is
and
in the
strong.
multiples of 3. So in today's class, we learned about
Monocotyledon
the few
plant,
characteristics
these
of
type of plants
phanerogram,
have
that is their
hollow stem. For
flowering
example,
and seed bearing
bamboo.
plants.
अगर हम लोग
They have
bamboo को cut
special
करते हैं तो
reproductive
अंदर कुछ भी नहीं
organs.
रहता,
They have
hollow
separate
रहता है, right?
conducting
So
tissues. They
monocotyledon
reproduce by
plants
seed
have a
formation
hollow stem.
and they are classified as
Dicotyledon
gymnosperms
plant,
and
these
angiosperms.
plants have
Now the
strong and
classic
hard
characteristics
stems.
of
Now if I
gymnosperms
take
that
an
we study
example
today
of
is
apple tree
gymno means
or
naked
a
and
coconut
sperm
tree,
means
the
seed.
stem is
So
very
these
hard, and
type
if
of
you even
plants
cut
do
the
not
stem,
have a
there is
covering
no
over their
hollow
seed,
structure
and that
inside.
is why
Okay,
they
so
are
it is
called
very
as
hard and strong.
gymnosperms. The seeds do not have natural covering. They are evergreen. Perennial means they can last for many years, hundreds of years. Woody plants, their stem do not show any branching. The leaf forms a crown-like structure. Then they have male and female flowers on the same plant, okay, but at different levels. Example is cycas, deodar, Christmas tree, etc. Okay, so I hope with this part is clear to you all. If you liked our session, please do not forget to subscribe to our channel so that you can share and view the videos that we had today for you. And please do not forget to hit the bell icon so that you remain updated with all the latest videos that we'll be making for our dear students. This session was quite useful to you. In the next coming period, we'll learn something new and interesting. Till then, thank you.